Hi everyone, my name is Vikas Raut. Welcome to my channel Digital Prime. Friends, in today's video, we are going to discuss about vendor payment, how we have to make a vendor payment in S4 HANA. In SAP system, we have a systematic procedure to make a vendor payment, and what are the steps that need to be followed in order to make vendor payment we are going to discuss in this video. So stay tuned with this video, watch from starting to end to understand the complete concept. So first of all, we have to log in into our SAP account. So I'll go to my SAP logon pad, and now what I have to do is I have to log in into my SAP account. So you have to use your login credentials. So there you go. So I have logged in into my SAP easy access screen right now. So in order to make a vendor payment, first of all, we need to understand how many invoices are pending and what are the value of those all the invoices for which we have to make a payment. So in order to check the invoice detail, we have a transaction code which is known as FBL1N. Okay, FBL1N, and just type FBL1N in command box and press enter. Then you have to give your vendor account number. So if you remember the vendor account number, that is fine. If you don't, then you have we have a basically search icon at the end of this box. So click on this, give your company code over here itself in this, and then click on execute. There you go, you will find out your all vendor accounts. So I have a second vendor which is called Vivek Limited. I have to I'm selecting this and press enter. Now change this company code which is not belonging to mine. I'll change this company code and keep it mine. Okay, there you go, Digital Prime Limited. And next what you have to do is just select all items radio button, then click on execute. You can find out all the vendor invoices which is pending and even which is cleared. So now you can see there are 4 invoices which is pending as of now. What we'll do is we'll make a payment for one invoice and we'll understand what exactly the process are to make the vendor invoice payment. Now I'll make the payment of the last invoice, which is the value of 12,000 rupees, and vendor document number. Basically the vendor invoice document number is 4018. So for that, what I'll do is I'll open a new session while clicking on this icon which is seems like star and create new session. So I'll click on it, and for making a vendor payment we have a transaction code which is known as F-53. So press type F-53 in command prompt and press enter. Now you can see the post outgoing payments. So outgoing payments, basically we are making a payment to the vendor. So in this case, a payment is going out of the organization and we are making a payment to the vendor. Now you have to give a document date on which date you are going to make the payment to this vendor. So I'm making 03042023. Now you have to give a clearing text. Basically this field I have made mandatory in this scenario, so that is why I have to give the text over here itself. Now in bank data, basically what the first entire phase is asking the basic details, which is document date. Now document type is KZ, and company code you have to give. Posting date, period is basically 1 because this is April month as per the financial year, and the currency is INR. Now basically I have given a clearing text because this is a mandatory field. These all fields are mandatory as of now. And here account, bank account, so from which bank account you are going to make a payment. So just click on that box and give your company code. Click on green icon, then I have a multiple bank accounts. So outgoing bank account, basically we always maintain three major bank accounts, which is a outgoing bank account, incoming bank account, and main bank account. Okay, for basically we are always using outgoing bank account in a real time scenario to make the payment to the vendors. So I'll select the outgoing bank account, and then what is the value, which is a 12,000 rupees. So this is the value. Now I'll give a text which is a vendor payment because it is a mandatory field, and then open item selection. Here you have to give your vendor account detail. So click on this icon and give a company code over here and click on green icon. Now you select your vendor, press enter. Now either you press enter or click on process open items. So I'll click on process open items. Now what you can see over here itself, like basically this is all the four invoices which was appearing on the screen when we have run the transaction code FBL1N. There you can see, here it is. So these all are the four invoices which are pending and we have to make a payment of it. So what I'll do is I'll make a vendor payment. Basically we are making a vendor payment of 12,000 rupees. So you can see this is basically active as of now, and a cash discount which is coming 600 rupees right now. So here we are not going to give any cash discount as of now. So what we will do is we'll double click on this red 600 rupees. So just double click. Now you can see here not assigned is basically 0. Earlier it was showing here itself 600 rupees. So when not assigned value is 0, it means the document can be posted, nothing is wrong in the document. Now what we'll do is we'll go to document menu, click on simulate. So you can see HDFC bank account is debiting and the vendor account is getting credited, which is a Vivek Limited. Now what we'll do is we'll click on post. There you can see document number 5017 was posted in company code DP01 successfully. And if we'll go back, just come back and just click execute once again. There you can see 12,000 rupees is now get credit, basically paid. Now in order to check that document, if we go over here itself, there we can see the document number recently we get here itself, which is 5017 was posted in company code DP01. Now you can see basically in at the end you can see 5017, which is document type KZ, date 3rd of April and year 2023. This is the account, basically a vendor account number, and the amount which is 12,000 rupees that we have made a payment of this vendor. So basically this is the process where we are using to make a vendor payment. So I hope this is a very simple concept which I have delivered right now. If you want more content related to S4 HANA in FICO module, just comment in a comment section and let me know which topic that you wanted to have a video on it. I'll definitely ensure that I'll make a video on that particular topic and will deliver the best quality content for you all guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks a lot. Have a great time.